Hello, all, very warm welcome. Today we are looking at another lead code question, which is simplified path. Now, this question is being asked in the February 1st week 2021. What the question says: given a string path, which is an absolute path starting with a backslash, it refers to a file or directory in the Unix file system. We need to convert it to the canonical path. Now, the canonical path should have the following format, which is like the path should start with a single slash. Any two directories are separated by a single slash, and the path does not have a trailing backslash. The path only contains directories. Return the simplified canonical form. Okay, nice. So if we look at the question, right? So what we look at the constraint also, the path consists of English letters, digits, periods, uh, dot, backslash, etc. Now, if I look at this, right? So there are a few hints in the question. If you see means what, how to approach this, or what can be the data structure which you can follow, right? So if you look at this example, right, it says if I have backslash double dot backslash, it says return backslash going one level up from the root directory in a is a no op, as the root level is the highest level of you can go, right? Similarly, if I look at this one, I have backs. So here what does that mean, right? Before I go to the next example, this double dot, as you see read in this question, right, it says refers to a directory up a level, and that's what it is doing right now. It went up the level and I had this backslash, and that's what it returned. If I look at this example, I had a, then I had a dot, then I had a b. So I have a folder a, then it has a subfolder which is b, then it has double dot, and c. The double dot means I am going up a root folder, that means I am back to a. Again I got a double dot, that means I'm back to the root folder, and then I got a c. So I need to return only c. So if you see, uh, if I'm having a string array, for example, the moment I'm encountering a double dot, I need to go back and return to the last insertion, whichever I had, right? So this is pointing towards your stack data structure, because therein whatever you're inserting towards the very last is the one which needs to go out first. So with this, let's get started. So what we are going to do, right? We are going to create a stack. We are going to create a stack array, stack data structure. And what we're going to do is we are going to insert all words minus the special characters, right? Which is being accepted in the file format. Additionally, if I have a double dot, I will pop it, in the sense I will remove the last index, last word, whichever last folder, whatever we can name. Now, how we are going to get these words? See, because what we are given is a string format, right? What I'm given is a string path, right? In order to get all the folder names, I need to split it, and split it by backslash, right? Because backslash is the only one which is pointing towards one folder to the other, right? So if I go step by step, this will be your first step. Then this is going to be your second step, wherein the moment you encounter a double dot, you're going to pop it. And that means if you have that in the stack, if you have any folders in the stack, otherwise go ahead and insert it. Now, if I look at this example, right? If I look at this example, if I look at this, the moment I parse it, right, this will convert to home and foo, correct? Now if I add it in the stack will have first, means last value which will be inserted will be foo, and then it will be having a word which is home. So stack value, right? Because last in first out, right? Because first it called a home, it inserted it, then it got a foo, then it inserted it. So if I give a pictorial view, home will be here and your foo will be here, right? But what you need to return back? Return back should have been like, say, this should have been your return, correct? But if I pop it now or peek to the stack, I'll have this value which is being popped out, right? Means If I straightforward convert it to this format, it will be something like this, because 4 will come out first and then it come out 4. We are using stack again, as I said, is to ensure that the moment I have double dot, I'll remove this. This is no longer needed. I have to come back to the home, right? So in order to mitigate this, what we are going to do is we are going to insert this in these particular values into a list in the same format. That means it will insert foo home, then I will reverse it. That then it will ensure that okay, uh, I have it in the correct sequence. That means I inserted foo home, then I reverse it, then it will be home foo, and then I will to just reformat it and send it across, right? I hope that would have made bit of sense, but let's I think the moment we write the code, it will become more evident what we are trying to say, right? So as I said, let's create a stack first. Stack will be of a string format. Stack path, wherein we have new stack string, right? Now what I'm going to do is, we said okay, yeah, we need to kind of get all the folder names, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to split the current path which is given to us. So that will be your where path path folders, like path folders is equal to path dot split backslash, right? Now what we're going to do is, again we are going to insert everything into your stack, right? So what we're going to do is, for each where path in path folders, let's not make it path, let's make it uh, p, because I already have a path string, right? So what we're going to do is, if my str or my path dot contains double dot, right? This is where we need to kind of pop it, right? Then we need to see, okay, if my stack contains the value or not. Does the stack contain any value or not? Okay, if it contains, then I can pop it. That means I can remove that folder from the stack. Otherwise I'll just continue, because I don't need to insert double dot in the array, right? Now the next step is to see if I don't have any special characters, then I'm going to insert the path folders, or that means it will have anything apart from the special characters which is given in the constraints. So what that does, that means if my path dot contains, or rather than contains, let's make it equals my say single dot, right? And it doesn't contains p dot equals uh, say no spaces at all, because we are doing a split on double splash as well, and say it does p dot equals, I believe they gave an underscore as well on the top, underscore, right? Then I'm going to add it to the stack. So my stack contains st path dot push whatever my p is, right? So now my stack is ready. Now when my stack is ready, now if I have my stack as I showed in the pictorial view, it for the first value it will contain, if I look at this string, if I look at the string, it will contain the very last index will be of foo, then the bottom most will be home. If I pop it, then it will not going to work out. So what you're going to create a list which will store all the folder names, so that it's easier for us to kind of reverse that and uh, again reformat it into the file folder format. Yes, here instead of list, you can again use a path, and again use a stack here, and pop the values and store it into that stack. That stack will automatically behave as a reverse string format, whichever you found out. So what we're going to do is, for each where st in st path, that means stack path. Now what you're going to do is add to the list uh, whatever I folders I encountered, right? Add dot st. This is it. Now once I have all those, I'll reverse it, and I'm going to simply uh, reformat it. So my reformat path will be my reformat will be whatever my string contains dot join and join with whatever list I have. So this will be li, right? And in case say there may be chances that I might not have anything, or I need to always have a root folder which will be backslash. So I'll do a backslash and I'll just do reformat path. I hope I'm giving the right naming conventions. So this should do the trick because if you see what we did is means try to simplify the problem by first adding everything to the stack. If I have double dot, I pop the values. Once I have everything into the stack, I inserted that to a list and then I reversed it so that it come back to the original path format, and then I reformatted it and sent it across. So let's see if this works for us. I got compile time error on line number 23. It says st.pop. So okay, yeah, I created a name called st path. This is not a good name for sure. Uh, let's try it. Okay, I got expected results. Let's submit it. Okay, I got an error here which says my output was this, but I expected was this one. So I think this should have been safe. If it is not containing this dot equals rather. Okay, let's submit it again. Cool, it got accepted. So what I changed here was instead of contains I did equals because again this was triple dot, so triple dot contains double dot, so that would have caused a problem for us. So with this I think this should do the trick. Again, in order to reverse a string, you can use any other approach. I use list, you can use a stack there. It totally depends on what hits you do during writing the code or during framing up the solution to a given problem. Uh, in case you liked the solution, in case you liked the way I discussed or tried to explain the problem, please go ahead and like and subscribe and do click on the bell icon. Thank you.